Hello and welcome back. This is Aquatic Sonarchy, and I am playing another round of Endless Space 2, this time as the Cravers. Take a little look at their traits. They have a negative penalty against, with minor civilizations at the beginning. They have excellent food, industry, dust, and science production, but they deplete planets quickly, so the objective with the Cravers is to basically expand as quickly as possible, taking into account the reduced output. It's actually a negative 50% output of FDIS, or FIDS, probably sounds better, easier to say. After the planet's been depleted, and that happens pretty quickly once you get your population up. Their fleets are bigger and cost less. They have good defensive capabilities on the ground and get a boost with extra population slots because they like to be near each other because they're insectoids, more communal oriented, and as long as militarists are in the Senate, they cannot go to peace options. Hindered diplomatically. Got
We were already hungry when they created us.
So I'm really enjoying my play with the Endless Space 2 early access. Some things that I don't particularly like are going to be changed quite drastically. Right now the battle tactics options are very limited. Those are going to be expanded. So the Cravers were created by the Endless as major annihilators, planet annihilators. So they'll consume other species. I guess the lore is they'll consume themselves if you can't expand off onto other planets. Eventually there's going to be a population migration function in the game. Right now it's limited to moving pops between between planets in a system. I'll set up some industry to start up, and then dust, and then I'll probably pop in a different industry related interplanetary transport network to boost the industry, assuming I have a strategic resource on my home planet. I'm going to decide later which next planet type to unlock. Probably it'll be Tundra, because that's the one in my home system. I don't have anything. Oh, wow. This is a rough start. I don't have any strategic resources on my home planet. Hopefully there will be one here. And there was. Okay. So that makes my research choice pretty easy. Now, my scavenger will go here. My colonizer will go there. And my weapon, my military vehicle will go that direction. And I have a hero. I'm going to assign him to a system right now. Experience is gained much more quickly if the hero is working on system. And experience allows you to choose skills. Here's the skill tree. It's ring. I guess if you think about the rings of a tree, it's a tree. And these will be unlocked. This second outer ring will be unlocked at 5 used skill points, so assigning 5 skill points, you get 1 skill point per level as your hero advances. Guide our hunger, Master Ravener of the Swarm. You are the leader of the Cravers. Hey, Ravenous! Wait, no, I have to do insect-like. As a relentless bioweapon piece is not a concept you understand. Alright, so I don't know if anybody caught a little spittle coming out of my mouth. That was kind of gross. Not to me, but I'm sure to others. It is my own spittle after all. Alright, so my colony ship is here. I wonder if there's a planet that's worthy of colonization. None that are really... Oh, I can... Wow! That is a good planet. I might as well plop down here. It's a very good planet, and I can already access Hyperion in abundance. I don't have funds to actually speed their development from an outpost into a full-fledged colony. That'll happen in 13 turns. Okay. Otherwise, I could spend manpower from other people's outposts in that system. Dust, the currency of the game, or influence, which I'll gradually build up because let me see my home planet itself has a influence generating home base, whatever it's called, colony base, and it has a galactic headquarters. So 2 and 5. I don't know why I have 8 here. 8.8. Yeah, I'll take a guess at that, but it's probably not worth the guess because I don't really know. Large gas temperate is the only planet here. I'm going to move my exploring vessel that way. Tundra, tundra, tundra. No obvious resources. Single moon. Let's see my general location. What's my constellation? Scorpius. Cool. I like getting Capricornus because I'm a Capricorn. Alright, end turn. Progress on my travels. Okay, so here's the thing. My research is up. I want titanium. So I think I'm gonna, and I saw a lot of tundra here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pass a law that, you know what, I'm gonna wait on that one. May end up going with the spoils of war, which doesn't cost anything. That seems kind of strange. I don't have any ships that I'm going to destroy, so I'll hold off on passing a law in case I need to spend the influence in another way. I don't have a big fleet, so it's only costing me 12. Well, okay, I would save 3 per turn if I pass that law. And I will have to build a fleet, obviously. Anyway, we will pass that bridge when we come to it. Tiny tropical, small tundra. Let's see what you've got in this direction. Or what we've got. These could contain titanium, the subterranean ones in particular. So I think I'm gonna go with the tech to make me move faster and colonize tundra. Overclocked engines from xenobotany doesn't really make sense to me. There's gonna be vast reworking of the tech system. So if you see something you like, it is possible it'll change, and if you see something you don't like, you can go to Games Together. That's the Paradigm run website that facilitates discussion of game concepts and stuff. In the full release, there's going to be a lot of changes to the game. Oh yeah, I was gonna... Academy's been discovered by somebody, that's unfortunate. Alright, so quest started of our own brood. Trouble. Cravers scouts out in the great beyond have pinged the homeworld about a mysterious ship harassing our forces. This wouldn't be out of the ordinary except for one thing, it's one of ours. Cravers ships do not turn against their own kind, we must take action. So we can either destroy it for Hyperium, which we already have a source of, or send a fleet to intercept the hostile Craver vessel for a luxury resource that we can later use to upgrade our systems. I'm gonna go with capture. One disadvantage of the Cravers is that the planets, as you exploit them, diminish in production, so even upgrading it, you'll be upgrading it with less reward than you otherwise would have with other factions. So here's the pinged fleet that's running amok. And here's the Calgeros. They're peaceful. I don't particularly care what they look like. I mean, what the system looks like. I can check that out later. Maybe I should backtrack this vessel back here, but I think I'll just go ahead and bump interplanetary transport there and create another exploration vehicle. You can see by that icon there, it's an exploration, this is support, this is colonization, there's a little flag, and then here's a sword. It's a military vehicle, an attack. Medium steps, there's a red sign, that's one of those luxury resources. Small tundra, I could plug in there. Probably will want to plug in here because they have two different luxury resources, some yet to be discovered. This is a exploration vehicle, so I'm gonna go ahead and check these two out. I guess I might only be able to do one. Dark glitter. And come on, titanium. Red sang. Interesting. Very luxury resource heavy heavy world there. That's going to be one of my priorities, because if you look, if I can expand here, what was here again? Another tundra world, but there might not be very good resources there. So I've got an outpost here. I'm gonna colonize here. Don't think there's anything here. I can zoom in a little closer. I believe that's just a gas planet. Yeah. I find the tutorial that they've set up quite helpful. So I'd encourage anybody. Oh, let's see what's in Estre. Medium Arctic. Another medium Arctic. Sometimes it does this thing where it doesn't show the planets. Large swamp could be good. I think large swamp might be currently an Era 3 colonization tech. I think that situation is also going to change. Currently they're coupled with other techs, which I like. I actually really like that. Sometimes it makes for some rather odd classification or nomenclature for why the technology would unlock certain colonization types, but a lot of them are pretty well thought out and interesting. So I was looking for swamp. Alright, so that's Era 2. What's in Era 3? Arid, ocean, ash, and Arctic. This is my attack vessel. Just gonna continue exploring there. In a turn, I'll be able to actually colonize here. Which I think I'll do, because our population will grow pretty quickly because of that 50% boost to the food production. My hero leveled up. I'm looking at his stats. It's very good in system resource opportunities. Those are the number of opportunities in this skill tree that they have to unlock those types of skills. These are where's the military one? Command. So I like to go with production heavy ones to begin. Just go apply that already. This is another production one, but it's not quite as powerful immediately. This is another good one. Wow. Really production heavy skill tree in the first ring. So now that I've completed that construction, I can go ahead and queue up, queue up the Alioth 2 colony, because I unlocked the tundra with xenobotany, which does make sense. I get that. Their description of it suggested that on a tundra world you'd have to have enhanced ability to work with vegetation. I think I will colonize that in 14 turns after Xeno industrial infrastructure. I'm almost depleted, and so on this planet that'll go down faster as my population grows, which is set to do in 3 turns. But I can manage with a little depreciation for a couple turns. Scavenger has one probe back online. Pretty sure I'm gonna run into some unsavory characters somewhere around here. Yes. Unfortunately, this blip is gonna go anywhere it wants, and so I may not be able to actually intercept this Craver vessel for quite a while. Yeah, I know about probes. Been using them. Oh, I met the Lumaries. Last time I played as the Vodiani, they were just dominant. I don't know where I met them. Guess that's one reason to scroll out and watch for other... Oh, wait, are they right here? Rival Outpost. Medium Monsoon. Okay. So there are actions one can take to thwart that attempt to colonize. I don't currently have a very high likelihood of doing so with a exploration vessel. I could deprive them of the opportunity to research these curiosities, get some, well, one of them, get some loot. Dark glitter, okay. I was hoping for some strategic resources. Let's see, let's go this way so I can check whether I should, yeah, I don't know, just gonna have theories to work on about where I should colonize. I really do want to colonize here. I imagine I'll go down there, back up here, and then out there. Pirates are in my system. Of the Calgaros, who are way up here. So they're ranging far. That does mean this is probably interconnected all, so... yeah, we'll go down there. So I'll probably prioritize sending my scavenger out this way to pick up the curiosities before the Marys do. Looks like an asteroid belt. As maybe not. Yep, asteroid field. Mark 180. Do I want to go down or back up? Let's continue to go down. I just realized there's a lot of places in close proximity that I have not even looked at, and I'm out at the far reaches. Might have to make a second scavenger vessel. Arctic, snow, gas, frozen. So snow was era 2, if I remember right. Here. Snow, and then era 3. The way you unlock each era is you research 10 in the current era to advance the options in the second Arctic, era 3. Eventually, gas planets will be, I believe, colonizable in perhaps era 5 once they release those. I don't think I looked at this system. Boreal? Atoll? Wow, that's a very potent planet. And so is that one. So is that one. So I'm gonna actually send a colony ship here, which will be vulnerable because it's very far away. Maybe I won't do that. Think about it. Perhaps the Lumaries are coming from over here, in which case, if I have here, 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 and here colonized, it's quite spread out. Maybe indefensible. I have discovered the planet Chinomi, the home planet of the Vodiani. Alright, I should meet the Vodiani now. They were driven into space. They are virtual beings. Thanks. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Oh. So I assume they are going to colonize this place, and I think I would need a pretty substantial fleet to defend a colony there. No research queued. What did we say? Don't see any of those as a big priority. Support modules, perhaps I'll go for that. Let me look at my planets again. Just looking at the prospects. So steps must be era 2. Oh, I was blessed with Hyperion capability. I don't know if that's the case for all Cravers start positions. I think it must be. Probably go for some dust generation so I can support an awesome fleet. And I would do this, but I'm gonna wait until I actually have luxury deposits on planets that I own. Could go for some food boosts, but that just increases the rate I grow, which increases the rate I will deplete planets. Not quite ready to burn through planets too quickly without a fleet to support new ventures. So system improvements that are unique, as listed there on the left, are ones that you can only build in one system, one empire, one per empire. Maybe I'll go for science. After that, and we'll see where I'm at after that. Alright, so let's head down here. Did I check this out? I did. So the real prizes are Janus and Adana. Although it's nice that it shows here the resources that are in that planet once you scroll in sufficiently. So strategic resources, and it'll show it after you've explored curiosities that reveal that. It won't show it if they have not been explored. And so I am going to be sending my scavenger to some systems that I consider priorities. But perhaps not, because there's a lot over here that I can explore. Alright. Just pondering what to do with this scavenger, because I'm guessing most of the curiosities in this vicinity have been explored by either the Vodiani or the Lumeris. Well, good to know what's over here, at least if I do have a desire to colonize Janus. Leveled up my hero, had him on production, have him on production. New fleet, create it, send it somewhere. How about down here to start? Now, since the academy has been found, excuse me, that concern about not researching atmospheric anomalies is irrelevant. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Got some loot, got some increased vision range from the friend or food. Should I make people happy for 10 turns or make people less hungry for 10 turns? Again, this will boost my rate of population growth and deplete my planets faster. The animal lover in me wants to make them pets, but having increased approval for 10 turns doesn't really make a difference to me. Gonna go with that, and hopefully I can make some ships. To go colonize and take advantage of this. Might as well just stake my claims. No. Move. Alright, got close enough to see it. Hollow planet means that it's going to have an increased population capacity. Alright, so limited options there. The boreal planet's okay. And none of these really stand out as in their current state as being ideal. What are you doing? I was gonna go down here with this vessel. Looks like this will intersect there. Going to send a colony there for sure. Let's get these curiosities explored, because other civilizations or factions are in their vicinity. Alright, got our first, or our second colony up and running. Does have a strategic resource, so I'll start with this one, then get drone networks up. Actually, I will do the opposite of that. 6 turns, wow. I did notice the production was so, it's not that low. What kind of population is here? Caligaros? Oh, that's the next one to grow. Why is this taking so long? Phoenix. Don't know who that is. Medium steps. Ash. Jungle. Do have 2 probes available. Let's see if there's any other systems that have planets that are remotely appetizing with curiosities to explore. Because, I mean, most likely I'm not going to come down here and colonize, so I might as well take a few. Oh no, signal. That's not good. Oh, I guess this was probably generated by some other faction exploring that signal. I'll move on. Your luxury resource discovered, system colonized, and population gain. So that means this system is most certainly depleted, almost depleted. 6 turns before I'm going to colonize the other one. Well, that's a good start. I mean, I don't know if it's a good start, but it's a start.